Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Honorable Sir Muhammad Chandra as a lecturer of this subject, which is academic speaking, and my fellow students, and also all who are watching this presentation. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Alias. I'm from K1 2023 English Education Study Program, Universitas Maritime Raja Hardhanji. On this present occasion, I would like to present a research entitled Implementation of Project-Based Learning through Merdeka Curriculum in Teaching Speaking Skills. Before starting, I would like to share some details regarding to the article on which this research is based. The article was published in the English Education and Literature Journal, volume 4 and number 1, and year 2024, on pages 25 to 34. The article was written by Aulia Putri Rahmawati and Etika Dewi Kusumantias from An-Nur University, Purwodadi, Indonesia. This article was published on January 30, 2024 after going through the revision process on January 29, 2024. This article has a main focus on the implementation of the project-based learning or PGBL method in teaching English speaking skills in accordance with the characteristic of the Merdeka curriculum. Moreover, this article used a descriptive qualitative approach to explore the experience of teachers in a private vocational high school in implementing PGBL or project-based learning, with a variety data collected through interview, observation, and benefit, challenges, and potential of project-based learning methods. I hope this presentation can provide a deeper understanding of this implementation of Merdeka curriculum, especially in improving students' speaking skills. Let me start this presentation by giving a brief overview of this presentation. I will start with the background and followed by the research methodology, finding and discussion, and also conclusion and the recommendation. And let's go to the first is background or introduction from this research. As we know, speaking skill is one of the main 4 skills in English language learning. Besides listening, reading, and writing. In the era of globalization, speaking skills are very important because it is the main means to communicate effectively in the various contexts, both academic and professional. In 2020, the Indonesian Ministry of Education and Culture introduced the Merdeka Belajar policy, which aimed to create an education that is more innovative and relevant to challenges of the times. One of the approaches at the core of this curriculum is project-based learning or PGBL. This method is designed to encourage students to be more active, creative, and independent in the learning process. PGBL is not just a learning method. It is a holistic approach that combines academic, social, and emotional aspects to create a deep and meaningful learning experience. In PGBL or project-based learning, students are given the opportunity to engage in real projects that are relevant to their lives. This project not only trains speaking skills, but also develop critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. However, although PGBL has many benefits, its implementation in teaching speaking skills often faces challenges. One of the main challenges is the lack of time available to complete the project. In addition, some schools face limited facilities, such as access to adequate technology devices. The motivational factor of students is also a concern, especially if a student feels less confident in using English. And let's go to the methodology from the research. This research used a qualitative descriptive approach. This approach was chosen because it allowed researchers to explore data in depth through interviews, observation, and documentation. The data collected was analyzed using the Miles and Haberman interactive analysis model, which include data reduction, data presentation, and conclusion drawing. This research subjects were teachers from Provide Vocational High School who had implemented PGBL in the Merdeka curriculum. In-depth interviews were conducted to understand teacher perception experience in implementing this method, while observations were made to see how PGBL or project-based learning was implemented in the classroom. Documentation such as lesson plans were also analyzed to get a more complete picture. The steps in the PGBL or project-based learning method were also the main focus. The process starts with determining the basic question relevant to the project, followed by designing the project plan, developing a schedule, monitoring student progress, and evaluating the project result. Each of steps is designed to ensure maximum students' engagement in learning. And what about the results and findings from this research? These results of this study reveal several important points. The first point is benefit of PGBL method. This method encourages students to be more active in learning by involving real-life projects. Students can apply their speaking skills in a context that is relevant to everyday life. Projects such as making video tutorials or presentation using social media such as Instagram and YouTube have been proven effective in increasing student motivation. And the next point that results in this finding is implementation steps. Teachers follow systematic steps in PGBL or project-based learning, from defining the basic question, designing the project, and developing a schedule, monitoring the progress of the project, to evaluating the result. These steps ensure that students not only learn speaking, but also other skills such as collaboration and problem solving. And the next point is obstacles. The implementation of PGBL or project-based learning is not free from challenges. One of the main obstacles is time constraints, where teachers find it difficult to complete all stages of the project in the time available. In addition, the lack of facilities such as technology devices is also an obstacle, especially in schools with limited resources. Varying student motivation is also a challenge, with some students being less eager to participate in group projects. To give a clear picture, here is an example of the project implemented. In one class, students were asked to create a video tutorial of a specific procedure, such as how to change oil or install in an electronic devices. This project not only practice speaking skills, but also provide relevant, especially practical experience. And let's go to the discussion from this research. From the result of this study, it appears that PGBL or project-based learning has great potential to improve student speaking skills. However, its success is highly dependent on support from various parties, including schools, teachers, and students themselves. Teachers need to get adequate training to manage time and motivate students, while schools need to provide supportive facilities. The use of social media as a platform to showcase project results has also shown positive results. Social media not only improves students' speaking skills, but also build their confidence in using English publicly. However, it is important to ensure that the use of social media is done safely and responsibly. One of the interesting things is the impact of PGBL on student creativity. In some of the project, students showed great ability in designing creative content. For example, they use apps like Canva to create posters that support their presentation. This shows that PGBL can also improve students' digital skills, not only speaking skills. And in the conclusion, the implementation of PGBL or project-based learning in Merdeka curriculum has a positive impact on the development of students' speaking skills. This method helps students to learn independently, increase creativity, and apply speaking skill in a real context. However, some challenges need to be overcome to ensure its effectiveness. And I'll give the recommendation. The first recommendation is school need to provide adequate facilities such as access to technology devices and the internet. And for the teachers need to get more in-depth training on time management and strategies to motivate students. And also social media can be utilized more systematically to support learning with strict supervision to keep students safe, involve students in the project evaluation process to provide constructive feedback so that they can continue to improve. And I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. I hope this research can make a positive contribution to the development of English language learning in Indonesia. I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. And I, Muhammad Alias, will close this presentation by saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and see you in the next video.